Welcome everybody to yet another edition of Blacks in Motion right here on Black Video News at 8. And as always, it's your sports guy Cliff here to give you the hottest news in sports out there right now. And on this week's segment, we're going to talk about Super Bowl. Not predictions, but the controversy leading to it. And because we've kind of winding down the football season, I'm actually going to give a few predictions in the NBA and the awards that they're going to be giving out at the end of the year. But back to this controversy. What could be out there? What could be the problem? That's right, we're talking about the Patriots. And they're used to controversy, especially when we talk about the topic of cheating. That's right, cheating in professional sports. Now, who would have known that in an AFC Championship game, a linebacker from the Indianapolis Colts intercepting the ball like he's supposed to do would lead to this controversy? After he intercepted the ball, he gave it to his ball boy on his sideline and said, hey, does this feel a little funny? It feels like it's a little air out of the ball. This had actually been brought to their attention even in a contest against the Patriots on November the 16th, where a safety intercepted the ball 2 times and said that, hey, both times the ball seemed to not have enough air. So where does this come from? Yes, deflated balls. All the balls are checked 2 hours and 15 minutes before the game, but then after that, guess what? They're unguarded, and the teams can do pretty much whatever they want to with them. They can scuff them up, rub them down, get them wet, take the air out of them. They can do whatever they want, but is this really happening? And for the Patriots, it just may. Why? Because they've been caught cheating before. A lot of people know about Spygate in 2007, where they were filming the Jets' defensive plays. But a lot of people don't know they have been accused of the same thing, leading to another Super Bowl against the Rams. So we all know that Coach Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots have always been wrapped up in possible cheating, and this could be it again. And this is what's so crazy. A deflated ball. Well, who does that benefit? The quarterback. Even Tom Brady said it himself in a previous interview a few years back. I like when my tight end Gronkowski spikes the ball real hard in his normal touchdown celebration because it takes some of the air out of the ball, and I like the way that the deflated ball feels. Yes, he said it himself. Like, can you believe that? So I guess they just said, hey, in order to cut these corners, we're going to go ahead and take the air right out of the ball ourselves. And that's what seems to have happened. So what do you think? I think. What does Cliff think about it? Well, if you ask me, anybody in a competitive sport is always going to do something to get the edge. And if you have to take the air out of the ball so the quarterback can grip it a little bit better because his accuracy will be improved and he would have an advantage, of course they'll do it. There's no good checks and balances. There is one. The ref's supposed to check it and see. But hey, if they're not doing their job, whose fault is it? You know, there's a saying in baseball, if you're not cheating, you ain't trying. Well, I guess the Patriots are trying, and they have succeeded to get into another Super Bowl. And speaking of the Super Bowl, that's the biggest suffering thing out of this whole mess, is that the Super Bowl seems a little tainted. Now, especially if the NFL investigation concludes that the Patriots were cheating, then that means we have a cheater in the Super Bowl? Is that going to deter people from watching it? No, probably not. The Super Bowl is great for Americana. But yes, we could possibly have a cheater in the Super Bowl, not necessarily for the first time, but the first time that we know about it. And yeah, there should be a swift and heavy punishment on the New England Patriots. They should trade draft picks. It should be a fine. It should be something very strong. But hey, I say this, I'm going to be tuned in for the Super Bowl because it is 2 great teams, and maybe there'll be some more controversy that comes from it. But hey, after the break, when we come back, we're going to talk a little NBA. Go ahead and stay logged on.